Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the 26 Morning Show. I'm Tony T with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, giving live free picks for today's card. And on today's show, picks for you here from the NBA Finals. We'll be in the finals of the NBA Finals, right? Game 6 to close out possibility here for the Thunder. We have, 17 games for Major League Baseball with all these makeups. 2 makeups. The Cub game will be made up in August. So we'll have a couple doubleheaders there. Also, I believe it is 16 games in Major League Baseball. Also, picks for you from the WNBA. So make sure you like and subscribe if you would. A lot of great content here on our channel if you explore our YouTube channel. And, of course, give us that like, that thumbs up. We greatly appreciate that. So let's meet the cappers first and get right to the picks as we don't mess around here on the 26 Morning Show. Let's go to Rod. Rod, what's happening?
Yeah, one of those days for me where it was like I lost a total by a half a point. I lost the Dodgers by a half a run. They decided we should do silly things late in that one. And here, give the Padres 2 to tie it up and then hit a home run to walk it off in the bottom. See? Anyway, I don't bet the Dodgers a whole lot. It's just frustrating. That type of stuff I jump on. And it's one of those things there. Hey, we hit our play of the day with the Cleveland Guardians. Thanks to that, we've had 5 straight plays of the days there in the MLB. So can't complain there, but definitely had a couple losing. WNBA got me by a half run, as I said. The Dodgers got me by a half run. And then the push in the Blue Jays total at 9. They rolled up to 9 and then just stopped. Just stopped scoring late in the late innings there. So, hey, little losing day for me yesterday. Looking for a nice little bounce back here on Thursday. So. Well, let's get it going.
Let's get it going here. So, El Nino's Al, what's happening?
Yeah, doing pretty good. Coming off a good day on the premium side. Went 3-0 there. 2-0 with a push on the doggy video. And, I had the Dodgers -1 in that Al special short. So, again, just got to be careful with those home teams, man. It's just that bottom of the 9th is just can be tricky. So yeah, that's why I like to get my insurance, and I get going for the plus money too. But yeah, it's just different ways to look at it, I guess.
That's right. Let's say hello to Alessandro. Alessandro, what's happening?
Yeah, not too bad. Yesterday I was 2-4, and then the Astros got it done for me to get me to 3-4. Just lost about half a unit yesterday. I want to get that back and then some today. Try to sweep the board. Got a lot for you guys today.
Very good. Yeah, I come off a 2-1 with the push there. I had the push in the Tigers, a rain out game with an under. Got the positive with that with the Astros run line there against this Athletics team. Wow. It's just we remember go back to the last series against Minnesota, how they got really pounded there as they got deep in the series because they did lose the first one, win the next 2. They have one again today. So we'll get to it. Let's get to it, guys. NBA here. It is game 6. OKC looking for the closeout, but it'll have to be on the road in this one. As we've got OKC 6.5 and 6s total 222, 221 and a half. Of course, the big question mark here was Halliburton's calf injury, game time decision. We know Walker, who is a deep reserve, he sprained his ankle in that game 7 game against the Knicks. He'll be out. So we've got the numbers. Let's move on over to Rod.
Yeah, for me in this matchup, kind of lean into the over in the first half. I think the Pacers come out with some pace. We got a higher scoring first half. In that one, also lean to the Pacers, that hometown crowd, gets them going. I think we grabbed those points with the Pacers in the first half as well. But my bigger play here is a guy that stepped up, and the books just can't adjust his total high enough. So give me Pascal Siakam over his points at 21.5. If Halliburton definitely isn't 100%, you're going to need Pascal to chip in some points. And at 21.5, he's been flying over that number. So I'll take Pascal over 21.5 points today.
There from Rod. We move on over to El Nino's.
Yeah, we've always mentioned how much better the Thunder are at home than they are on the road. And Pacers been real good at home themselves. Been great, actually, in this first half in the playoffs. So, again, 3 points there. I'll definitely take those 3 points in the first half. And probably end up taking the shot on that money line too. I see it plus 155 or so. So seems like a decent shot at some plus money there in the first half for the Pacers.
There we go from El Nino's. We move on over to Alessandro.
No, yeah, Pacers, man, been letting me down recently, last couple games, but we just go right back to it, take the points, simple math, see this game going, or see the series going 7 games, so Pacers got to get it done in order for that to happen.
Yeah, from Alessandro, tell you what I think about these games here. I'm on the Pacers here at that plus the price at home. Denver, we know so OKC 1-8 to the spread on the road in the playoffs. OKC did lose that game 6 in Denver that forced that game 7 in Oklahoma City here. And we look at Indiana in the playoffs at home coming off a loss while they have victories by 29 and 9 points, including that game 3, right? They came off a loss there against OKC, came back and won 116-107 in that home victory coming off a loss. You know, TJ McConnell's capable if he receives more minutes than Halliburton. Pacers, I believe, have enough depth to cover. I'm not going to give out a money line play here, but I think they have the depth here to cover and clear up those turnovers. That was, again, 22 turnovers. That could have been the difference here between the covering the game and not covering the game. In our business, we cover games. We're looking to cover. So I'll look here at the Pacers. And if it goes game 7, I may just be I may not have a bet on the game 7. It depends on Halliburton in that one. I need all hands on deck if there's a game 7 in OKC, just for those. So those of you guys that I know, Tony, you're taking Indiana every game, but I said if they're all healthy, right? So in this one, I will. Next one, I still have my questions if I want Indiana without Halliburton. If there is a game 7, just kind of thinking ahead here. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Hicks Morning Show. Turn our attention to baseball. Let's kind of clean up some of this doubleheader stuff here, give you some of the pitching matchup. But first, we do have rain in the forecast in Cincinnati, 58% chance of rain with Paddock and Martinez. And then in the game number 1, Pittsburgh-Detroit, well, it's going to be Heaney, and it will be Tarek Skubal. We're not going to get Skeens. Everybody wants Skeens and Skubal except Pittsburgh, because Pittsburgh wants to split. They have a better chance of a split throwing facing Montero instead of Skubal. So Heaney and Skubal in game 1, Montero and Skeens in game number 2. Cardinals and White Sox, Fetty and Burke in game 1. In game 2, a bit of a change here. McCreevy and Vassell there in game number 2. Of course, we told you the Brewers and the Cubs will make their game up in a doubleheader in August. Thank you, not going into football season. Appreciate that. Mizorowski and Jamison Tyon, same matchup here there in that one. We do have some rain in the forecast in Tampa Bay, about 45% chance of rain, 34% chance in Atlanta. But they were able to get their games in yesterday. It doesn't look like it's like that may impact them there. 37% chance of rain in Detroit in those games today. So there you go with the weather. And let's get to the games here. As we started off here, we always cover the double headers.
I'm actually seeing some Peraltas popping up for the Brewers on the books. Yeah, so might want to double check that one on the happy hour. No happy hour. Or that's before the happy hour. Sorry.
Yeah, we'll see what happens there. All right. I'm still showing Mizorowski, and that was I don't know why they sit the kid. Keep him going.
I hope it is.
I got TBD.
TBD.
I'm looking.
All right.
I got TBD. So yeah, I thought I was going to be Mizorowski too, and so now I'm like, all right. Well, Peralta.
All right.
Not as impressive.
Early game. All right, we'll start here. Rockies and Nationals here. Nationals $1.55, total 9.5. Brewers and Cubs. The Cubbies $1.20, total 8.5. Phillies and Marlins. So we got the Phillies on the road $1.40, 7.5. Mets and sorry, I've got my time screwed up. We're going to redo this here. Hey, let me go back here. I had to reset my line service, and of course, I forgot to reset my time sort. So let me time sort it again. Here we go. All right, here we go. Twins and Reds. We got the Reds here $1.10, total of 9. And then we'll move on over to Rockies and Nationals. Nationals $1.55, total 9.5. Angels and Yankees here. The Yankees $2.60, total 9.5. Game 1, Pirates and Tigers. The Tigers $3.20 in game 1, total sits here at 7. In game number 2 in this series, we've got the Pirates $1.40 on the road, total of 7. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll do 1, 2. Okay, we'll do Cardinals and White Sox doubleheader. The Cardinals $1.40 in game 1, total of 9. In game number 2, Cardinals $1.65, total of 8. We get to start with Rye.
Yeah, look at these ones too. Start the day. I'm looking at the Angels here, going for the sweep to try to sweep the Yankees. I don't know about that. You look at Anderson on the mound. Hey, he has had a half-decent year, right? But the problem is his last few starts, he's starting to get gassed. He looked well in the Angels against the Yankees back in LA. But I think here in this spot, I think the Yankees with Rodon on the mound, he pitches well at home. He looked real good mowing down the Angels through 7 innings. His last start against the Angels, I think he does that here. And finally, the Yankees end the streak of losing and not scoring enough. I think they smash here. I'm going to think they stand up with the Yankees minus the 2.5 there over the Angels. And then this Washington squad, they had their best chance to win yesterday, and they couldn't even do that. Because Colorado was 1-19 versus left-handed pitching, and you still lost. You're going to get swept. Give me the Rockies at the plus money there over Washington. Williams, we know what he's been doing. Serving up the meatballs. So is Dolander. But even if this turns into a smash fest, I think Colorado feels good about themselves enough that they get another win and sweep the Nationals there.
There we go. From Ron, move on to Elinos.
Yeah, I like a bit of a smash fest in that one. I'll take the over in the Rockies Nationals game. Slight lean to the over. No, I'll probably just stay away from that one. Maybe an under in that Yankees Angels game, as Rob mentioned. Rodon's been great. Anderson, not too terrible himself, and with the way the Yankees been swinging the bat, I could see this one staying under the total. And I think that will do it for me here early. That's
That'll do it. All right, let's move on over to Alessandro.
I'll just take the Cardinals in both games of that doubleheader, and then what do you call it? The Twins. I'll take them in that first game versus the Reds. What are they? 5 straight losses. Paddock's 2-2, 1.64 ERA in his last 5 starts. Going up against Martinez with a 4.4 ERA last 5 starts. Just think they get it done finally, break that losing streak. And there was one more. Oh, yeah, Angels-Yankees. I'll take that under 9.5 as well. I do see kind of a pitcher's duel today. Plus 215, plus 225 Angels. A lot of value. Sad to say I've been on the Yankees last couple days, but I might have to hop off. So we'll see.
All right, we'll see. And I'll tell you what I think here about these games. Yeah, I'm going to look here at the Reds here. Minnesota just 223 batting over their past 6. Their bullpen has been hammered. The Reds 264 against righties. Kind of the home road splits with these pitchers. Paddock's 6 road starts, ERA 5.27. Martinez 6 home starts, ERA of 2.52. And against these good bullpens, Minnesota 6-18 on the road, facing a team with a bullpen whip of 1.35 or lower. These coin flip prices this year at home, the Reds 15-9. I'll look at the and returning about 6 units. I'll look at here at the Reds in that spot. We're going to continue this under in this series. Angels hitting just 226 against lefties. New York over the past 7 hitting $1.75. The Angels bullpen has shown a lot of improvement. You look over the past 28 games, we're ridiculing them. They finally made some moves, setting guys down and bringing guys up. Their ERA 3.07. Yankees bullpen has been very good as well. But man, look at the Yankees now 14-2 the under at home, facing these poor slugging teams with a slugging rate of 400 or lower. I'll go under in that one, and I got to come back, continue with the Rockies here. This is they are now 7-2 on the road, facing these bad bullpen teams, facing a team with a bullpen ERA of 4.2 or higher. That's a plus 10 unit return. So we finally found this positive endpoint here for the Rockies is these bad bullpens when they're on the road. They get it done. And now when you look at it, watching as a favorite of even money to minus 150, they're now 1-10, losing 11 units. So I'll take the Rockies in that one. I'll go game 1 under Heaney and Schoolball there in that one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony X Morning Show as we continue on with baseball with the next games here. We got in this block Brewers and the Cubs. The Cubs $1.20 total 8.5. Royals and Rangers. The Rangers $1.20 total 8.5. D-backs and Blue Jays. We got the Jays $1.40 total 8.5. Guardians and Giants in the daytime. Giants $1.70 total 7.5. And then we'll end this block with Phillies and Marlins. We've got the Marlins dogs here. Phillies $1.40 total 7.5. They held on to cover the run line yesterday with that bullpen, but they make you sweat. And there, we go on over to Rob.
Yeah, middle blocking game is definitely not my favorite, but since Milwaukee changed their pitcher, I don't like him there. I'll take Tyone. He's pitching better than anybody else they're going to throw up there for the Brew Crew, and especially if it's Freddie. Yeah, Cubs smash Freddie. I'll take him over the Brew Crew in that one. And then another one I'm looking at is just not a Cabrera guy. I think this is one of those spots that
Let me pause here for a second. Let me pause for a second. Armstrong going now for Texas instead of DeGrom there. Armstrong in the KC Texas game. There you go. Sorry.
That bird's good.
No DeGrom.
Wow, then give me the Royals. They can win 3 straight. Not a team that wins a whole lot of strings wins together, but they won 2 straight. And now no DeGrom. You're going to throw Armstrong up there? Yeah. Texas is not that Armstrong. We know what they're doing. They can't even hit a beach ball most nights. So when you can't hit a beach ball, you know what's going to happen there. Give me the Kansas City Royals in that one. And then, as I said, the one I was looking at, give me the Phillies here. Got a nice little 4-2 win yesterday. I think they can get to Cabrera and smash him a little bit. I think the bats more than smash him a little bit. It's a revenge spot, too, because I think if the last time Cabrera faced the Phillies, I think he smashed a little bit. Let me just double check, I think. Yeah, see? He actually pitched at Gem. He went 7 innings, 3 hits, no earned runs, struck out a couple, and only 1 walk. But it's not what we've seen. Not here in this spot. Phillies smash, and they get the revenge from last year's beatdown from Cabrera. Not here. Phillies.
All right. Just
give me the extendo, -2.5 Phillies.
All right, let me give you a little more update on this Texas game. Eovaldi has hit the injured list, so they're shuffling their starting staff. It'll be a bullpen game today. Armstrong, the bulk pitcher. Armstrong, the opener. Jacob Latz will be the bulk pitcher today. So Armstrong to start as opener. Latz, the bulk pitcher. So there's your changes there in Texas. Eovaldi hitting the injured list, and Texas kind of juggling their lineups. So we're seeing a lot of that right now with guys. We just saw, Molly hit the injured list. There's been several pitchers hitting the 15-day list. As we're getting into that 7th, 8th start. We're starting to see some fatigue. So we're starting to see some starters getting shut down here just momentarily as well. So just keep an eye on. There's been a lot of stuff going on here with these pitchers hitting the 15-day. We start here with Alditos.
Yeah, might want to take a shot on the Royals plus the half run here. No, actually, it's a bit too juicy. Maybe just Royals first 5 money line, but again, definitely not my favorite play of the day. I like the Brewers in the first 5 here. If it is Mizorowski, again, I'm just seeing one book so far putting Peralta up. I'm seeing a lot of Mizorowski still up on anywhere else I look for any kind of information. So definitely double check that one. If it is Mizorowski, definitely like the Brewers first 5 with the half run. And Peralta's been pretty good himself, so I would probably still take that play with Peralta getting the start as well. Just like it that much better with Mizorowski. Also lean to the under in that game. I think Tyone's been good himself too. So again, either a starter for the Brewers and Tyone, I think could keep this game under the 8. And Giants -1. They've been terrible, but I think with Webb getting the start here, I think he can get the job done for them, maybe to start turning things around.
Very good. There from Alnitos. Move on over to Alessandro.
All right, so I'll still go to the Rangers. I just never liked Michael Walker. I'll fade him all day. So Rangers there. Blue Jays, hottest team in baseball pretty much right now. I'll take them with Gosman on the mound. What was it? I lost my spot. Okay, I'll take the Guardians as well. Money line +145. Fading Webb as well. There was one more. It'll come back to me. I'll get it on the next segment. My bad.
There we go from Alessandro. I'm still going to go under here. Texas bullpen it's going to be a bullpen game. Their bullpen has been pretty sharp. When you go under, when you're 28-10 to the under at home, you're going to have the bullpen contributing to that. So it's a bullpen game day for Texas there. So I'll look here at an under. KC past 6 game hitting 209. Their bullpen is in really good form, but even though Texas can't hit at home, so they only went over by a half yesterday. Royals 7-1. I'm sorry, that will not work without DeGrom in there. So we'll go under in that one. I'm going to take a run line here with Toronto, get that big plus price here. Arizona hitting just 208 over the past 4. We know their bullpen's struggling, but Toronto can hit the ball pretty well at home. Nelson is 6-0 road games, an ERA 7.5. Gausman at home has been sharp. So I'll look here at Toronto run line in that spot. And what else I'm going to take here? We got Logan Webb. Give me Giants run line here and get that plus price here against the Guardians in that spot. Cleveland just $1.76 over their past 4 games. Their ERA in the bullpen 4.5. San Fran's been hitting a little bit. Williams in his 6 road starts, ERA 4.5, but Webb has been solid at home, ERA of 1.36. He's got a good bullpen behind him. So I'll look at that. The Giants run like at the plus price. All right, let's continue on here with the Tony's Morning Show. We're going to close out baseball with these last 5 games or 4 games. Mets and Braves. Here we've got the Braves $1.30, total 8.5. Orioles and Rays. The Rays $1.35, total 8.5. The Astros back in the shelter here. Look at this. It's just $1.30, $1.28 here for Houston. Total sits here at 10.5. Padres and Dodgers. We got LA 250. The total there at 9. And just reaffirm on the Houston starter, you may not be familiar with him. Colton Gordon will get the start, the lefty there against Jacob Lopez. Looks like Lopez is going. We've seen Athletics here really mix around their pitches, but so far it's survived. He survived overnight in the starting role, so we'll see how that rolls there. But we'll start with Rod.
Lopez on the bump. Yeah, give me the Astros to beat up on the Homos again there in that one. You don't even need to take the run line. Money line is minus 130, so I'll take the Astros on the money line in that matchup. And then give me the under the Mets and Atlanta. Low scoring matchups there. I think Strider does enough. I think he slowly starts to turn things around and not give it up like he has been for the Braves. Give me the under 8.5. And you know what? Give me Old Man Morton. I'm not a Rasmussen guy. There's a couple guys on Baltimore that can smash Rasmussen. So I know it was a slugfest yesterday. Real tough with Trevor Rogers going on the mound for Baltimore. But the Old Man Morton going, they'll just find a way to get the job done. Give me Baltimore at the plus price.
Here we go from Rod. We move on to El Ninos.
Yeah, I like the under in that Mets Braves game as well. I think we got a nice little pitchers duel there. I also like where'd you go? The Astros on the money line too. Probably look at the over in that game. It's a pretty high total, but definitely there for a reason. This ballpark with these 2 starters, I think the offenses keep rolling in this spot. Might take a shot at a Ray or under with the Dodgers Padres, but again, have not bet that yet, and definitely again not one of my favorite free plays of the day, and maybe an under in that Rays Orioles game.
Here we go from El Nino. Let's move on over to Alessandro.
Yeah, from that last slot, it was the Cubs I was thinking about. I think the Cubs actually get it done today against the Brewers. I see them just being patient at the plate, letting Mizorowski kind of get wild. He had 4 walks in his debut start. He's throwing like 103. I'll take the first 2 pitches and just go from there with him. So I like the Cubs there in that matchup. Tyon on the mound as well. And then I like the Astros. Yeah, minus 130. I'll go with that all day. Lopez on the mound for the Athletics. It's just an easy fade. The Mets and Braves, I like the under as well. So all 3 of us are on that. Yeah, under 8.5. I definitely see a pitcher's duel with Spencer Strider, Clay Holmes on the mound. And I'll go with the Dodgers run line. You got Yamamoto on the mound. I see 7-8 strong from him.
Yeah, from Alessandro. So what I think about these games, I'm going to take the Rays run line in this one against the Orioles. Look at Rasmussen his past 5 starts, ERA of 1.93. Baltimore 8-25 the run line against these good bullpens. Whip of 1.25 or lower, losing nearly 20 units there against good bullpens. I'll take, and you got Rasmussen up there. Yeah, I got to take the run line in that one. Also, I'm going to continue here. Just take this Astros team against this homeless team. Look at Houston hitting the ball right now, 294 over their past 7. Bullpen ERA of 1.69. Athletics not hitting. Their bullpen has been rotten at home. ERA over 5.5. Lopez here in his past 5 games here, ERA of over 5. So I'll look at the Astros. By the way, 3-1 on the road against left-handed starters, returning 2 units. So I'll take Houston in that spot. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Fix morning. Yeah, so it is a huge card for a Thursday, right? We usually got 6 games, 8 games, but nope, we got a big one, especially with these doubleheader makeups. Originally, that was 14 scheduled, so we go to 16 today. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Fix Morning Show. Move our attention to the W. We've got here Mercury and the Liberty. Here we've got the Liberty laying 10.5, total 164. Fever and the Valkyries. The Fever making their trip out west to face the expansion team. Fever 11.5, 12, total 165. We start with Rod.
Yeah, and you look at the Mercury. second half of back-to-back here in this spot, having to take on the Liberty squad here in this one. And you know what? I would grab them points. It's just too many. 11.5. I know everybody's going to be like, oh, it's the second half of back-to-back. Well, look what happened yesterday in the second half of the back-to-back. Suns got the cover. Just too many points. The Mercury, hey, they can play some half-decent defensive basketball. You look what they've done over the last 5, holding teams down about 78 points a game. Sure, the Liberty can play some defense as well, holding teams to about 75 points a game. And offensive-wise, Mercury's been scoring about 83 points a game. Well, the Liberty, 89 points a game. That doesn't equate to an 11-point double-digit blowout win for the Liberty. Second half of the back-to-back or not. Grab the Mercury in that one. And then looking at the Fever taking on the Valkyries. Another one that's big, giant number there in that one. I'm going to take the under. I think this thing's going the wrong way. They got it opened to 161.5, and this thing just continues to rise. What the Valkyries have done, and I've seen improvement all year long, is they just keep getting better defensively. They're very good at rebounding the ball as well. So I'm going to take the under and the Valkyries. Too many points. Give me both dogs in today's WNBA.
There we go from Rod. We move on over to El Nidos. No, he doesn't do WNBA. That's right. That's right. Airball. They're on over the FIBA 16 under 16 women's. You talk about airballs. Oh my goodness. All right, let's move on over to Alessandro. That was on live stream yesterday.
What do you call it? I was actually thinking about going both dogs as well, Rod. I definitely like the Valkyries in that late game, and then the under 162.5. I think Kate Martin's going to guard Caitlin Clark a little bit, frustrate her. I don't really like Kelsey Mitchell that much. So, yeah, give me the Valkyries plus 11.5, under 162.5. But for that first game, I'm just going to go Liberty minus 11.5. Just think they're the healthier, deeper team right now. The Sabali sisters are going to be going at it tonight, but you also got Jonquel Jones to rough up Sabali from the Mercury. So they're going to have her with a hard time, I think. And then maybe a Sabrina Ionescu prop here, over 20, over 19 points.
There from Alessandro. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show. Canadian football is back today. Team Rod knows very well. Edmonton Elks. I know we used to joke about them at home, and we'll see what happens here. Montreal road favorites. What else? Home dog again for Elks. We've been talking about that for years. Anyway, we got the Alouettes favorite 6.5, 7, total 48.5.
Yeah, I like the over in this one there today. I think we see some points. When we look at what the Elks do defensively, still stink. They gave up 31 points to BC. How many are you going to give up to Montreal? That Montreal offense has been ticking right along. Montreal is the better defensively. The Oilers, the Elks played one, lost 31-14. Their offense needs to pick up some play and score some more points, and I think they do. Getting things put together since the turnover they had after last year. Hey, you played one game, you had a bye week, and then now you have your home opener here in this one. So if I see a 7.5, I might lean to the Elks, but I think Montreal wins that one by at least a touchdown. I think they are that much the better squad. I know it's the home opener for the Elks, and they'll have some more jazzy stuff for fans and stuff going on. That's still not going to equate to what's on the field. You still need a couple guys you're short of some premium offensive talent there to be able to keep up with Montreal. Montreal can run. Phil Potts, it can definitely run. And that's what will happen. Montreal will control the clock and run, and continue to score. I think they outscore some, but I like the over 48.5 is the play there. That one.
All right, there from Rod. We'll have a CFL coverage here tomorrow with a single game, and then 2 on Saturday. Saskatchewan on the road, Rod, so watermelon prices can stabilize a little bit.
Yeah, right. They should stabilize a little bit there in that one. Well, because you're not having to, you're not going to get sold out of watermelons in a home game, right? So that'll slow up that price because you're not Toronto. This will be a back-to-back spot for Saskatchewan on the road and laying points. I would have to lean to Toronto. I know Toronto's not the greatest, but lean to the Boatmen and the defending champs there over the 3 points in that one. I would definitely. And I know Saskatchewan because Saskatchewan played Hamilton, and then you had to hang out in that, and so there's a whole week. You've been hanging out. There's that whole thing. It's been a road trip. See, well, you're not going to fly back to Regina and then just fly back to Montreal or to Toronto for this game. Hamilton and Toronto is you're going to just go from one hotel to the next hotel. It's a 20-minute drive. And so you'll hang around and practice all week hanging out in Toronto. So you know what you've been doing. You've been eating catered food out of a hotel buffet line type thing is what they do for these players, definitely. So you've been doing that for all week. Yikes. Tough spot for Saskatchewan here. Give me the Argos there.
All right, there from Rod. All right, college baseball, 2 days off. And I know the bars in Omaha are very upset the fact that Coastal Carolina and LSU could not lose a game in the third round of the World Series in their group of four. So we now go to a championship series. We've mentioned this before. They've added a few years ago, they added another round of playoffs in the World Series. We call it the championship round. So this will be a best 2 out of 3 now. Coastal Carolina and LSU. The Saturday game will be game 1 of their 3-game series to crown the champion in college baseball. And LSU will be a $1.65 favorite there, $1.28. They'll get back on the dog. No total yet out anywhere. So that game's Saturday. Get coverage, I'm pretty sure, Friday on the happy hour with Rod and Ramon as they cover that college baseball World Series for you. All right, now it's time for our Parlay Pro segment where our captains give out a parlay, game of the future, player prop, or just play it straight. We start with Rod.
Here's a big one I'm going to put in. As soon as we're done here, I'm putting this in. I'm betting this myself as well. I'm going to take the Cubs minus 2.5. I'm going to take the Yankees minus the 2.5. I'm going to throw in the Phillies minus 2.5. 3 super run line plays that they in MLB. 3-teamer for you. Right, don't parlay. You should round robin these. So all you need is 2 to hit, and you'll get a nice. You'll at least get your money back and make a little bit. If all 3 hit, woo! Then we'll get what the shirt says. Well, that escalated quickly.
That's right. Move on. Oh, El Ninos.
I'll go with the over in the Astros Athletics game. I'll take the Astros on that one as well as the Giants minus 1.
From El Ninos. Move on over to Alessandro.
No, yeah, I actually had a round robin 5-teamer from myself. So we'll go Angels, Guardians, Marlins, Rockies. So 4 fat dogs in the MLB. And then sprinkle the Pacers money line. Why not? So that's a 5-teamer at 127 to 1 odds. Or, of course, you can round robin that. All dogs.
All dogs from Alessandro there. It's good to hear there. End of show from Sean Higgs. Our friend Sean Higgs there, giving you some plays from him. All right.
I think I got a free play I might throw on that parlay. Huh?
There you go. I'll go Rockies plus, Angels, Yankees under, and I'll take San Francisco run line there with my 3-teamer. All right, we got you through our Parlay Purple segment. Now it's time to let you know what we have for sale over at Tony'sPicks.com. We just gave you our free plays, but if you're looking for our best bets and premium plays, well, you just head on over, click link in the description. That'll take you right on over to Tony'sPicks.com there. As you can see, we got leaderboards showcasing our top performers and, of course, all records and documentations here on the side. Let's take a look, see what Rod's got for sale. Rod's put together, like he did last year, a very good year in 2025, 3,697 units of profit. Document. What you got for sale, Rod?
Just as you say that, I just finished putting in my MLB play of the day. We're going for a 6th straight there, so you can scoop that up. It's available singly, or I've been focused in on the NBA over the last month or so. It's been treating me well. So on a nice 17-9 run in the NBA action. So swept yesterday, or Game 5, going 3-0. I got another 3-pack for you there in the NBA. And I also have my NBA drop a dime play. Love that big play in today's NBA action. As I said, it's included in that NBA Finals Game 6 triple. So you can scoop up the triple, or you can get the single, or I also have my MLB play of the day. But hey, it's Thursday, so right next to all those is that 3-day moneymaker. That's what you want to grab, because you get Thursday, you get Friday, you get Saturday, and I get Sundays in there early, so you'll get that included as well. So on a Thursday, that's the best way to go. Grab that 3-day moneymaker. That'll carry you right on through to the weekend with me here, getting all my premium plays. So come aboard over at Tony's Picks, or hey, take advantage of that 2-for-1 capper promotional. Pair me up with another hot capper for that 3-day pass the rest of the weekend, and make it a winning one over at Tony's Picks. Don't forget Tony T at checkout. Save 15% off.
Good. That's right. Get on board with Rod over at Tony'sPicks.com. You see the 1-day passes and the long-term subscriptions. So get on board with Rod over at Tony's Picks. All right, let's take a look, see what El Ninos has got for sale over at Tony's Picks. El Ninos put together a very good year in the NBA this year. We'll see what he's got rolling right now. So, El Nino's, what you got for sale?
Yeah, a couple different packages up. Like in this big MLB card. I got my $19 Grand Slam, which has been pretty hot. If you want to check that out, I also got my $25 best bet in the NBA. I got a 3-pack with 3 more MLB picks, so no $19 play in that one. Also got a 5-pack together. Put my Thursday Grand Slam dunks together, so you got four MLB with my best bet in the NBA in that one. And again, no $19 Grand Slam in that one, but you get 4 other MLBs, and my that best bet in the NBA is included there.
Very good. Get on El Nino's over at Tony's Picks. Lots of action from El today with his one-day passes up there. Best bets and more 3-packs you got rolling here. Remember, all of our one-day passes are profit guaranteed. They must turn a profit. Amount purchased is credited back to your account for site credits. That's profit guaranteed. And of course, go long-term if you like. They're also available there. But not profit guaranteed because they're sold at such a discount there. Get on board with El Nino's. All right, let's take a look, see what Alessandro's got rolling over at Tony'sPicks.com for today's action. Alessandro's, there, what you got for sale?
Yeah, starting to bounce back, guys. 12-9 since Monday. A lot of volume, and I'm going to have a lot more volume for you guys today. I got 10 plays out. I'm going to have a 3-pack, a Thursday triple play, and then I also have my NBA Finals best bet for you guys tonight. So, yeah, 12-9 since Monday. Trying to improve on that. Let's sweep the board today.
The board here with Alessandro over at Tony's Picks. You can see he's got his 3-pack up there. He's got a best bet up there. NBA Finals 3-pack from baseball. Long-term subscriptions up there as well. I love our. They also include late Steam plays in all of our long-term subscriptions. You know, all of our member plays are in by 11 a.m. Eastern time. But our handicapper is going to actually handicap throughout the betting cycle, looking for late winners for their customers. And when you sign up for a long-term subscription, you'll get those late Steam plays emailed directly to your inbox using the email you use when you sign up for the service. Late play service available and included in all long-term subscriptions. We call the late service Steam plays. So get signed up. All right. And use that promo code TonyT at checkout. We'll save you that 15% off. Guys, I've got a best bet on board from baseball. Come up another winning day in baseball again. Hit the best bet as well. So get on board with me. I got a best bet for baseball as well as a 3-pack bundling in NBA and 2 other premiums from baseball. Or you may consider that long-term pass. And that 7-day pass will get you all my pre and plays for 7 days. And you can match me up with your favorite capper with the 2-for-1 capper promotion. And don't forget the promo code TonyT at checkout. We'll save you that 15% off. Guys, we're with you here Monday through Friday here we're here with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. It is the Tony Six Morning Show. If you happen to miss any of our shows, just be sure to hit the YouTube and head on over to YouTube. Type in Tony's Picks in the search module. You'll find our channel with lots of great content. Hit the live tab. You'll be able to watch a replay of our live show. Members function feature out there. For those of you who like to support us, you can become a member. Hit the join button. You get early access to my video and a way for you to support us for the work we put in this channel. Happy hour replay as well. You see Ramon and Ron in there. And you'll see some of our cappers from the morning show also coming into the happy hour. So check that out. I'll tell you more about that as well. Hit the video tab. You'll see a lot more on-demand videos from our contributors. David Racy here with the Parlay. Al Nino's has content. Chris is always giving you those home run props and more. Spreadsheet play of the day from Ron Crawford up. My deep dives up there. A lot of these on-demand videos give you more of a deeper dive with a lot more stats and trends in there and breakdowns when you go over to our YouTube channel. Hit those on-demand videos. A lot more content. Hit the shorts key and you'll find some more shorts up there. From El Nino's put together his -1. So I'll tell you more about that. But let the cappers tell you more about what's up there over at Tony Speaks YouTube. Rod, I know you put together some content up on the channel as well as the happy hour today.
Yeah, definitely. We got the happy hour today, 5 p.m. Eastern. We'll cover the second half of the baseball slate because we got a bunch of day games there as well. So I got some CFL covered for you today. Deeper dive that Elks game today over on the YouTube channel. You can definitely check it out. Keep on the lookout for the rest of the CFL coming over the weekend. 3 more games loaded in there. And then definitely watch out for some more WNBA action as well over on the YouTube channel. So looking for that. Definitely go check out all the YouTube content. And I'm glad I didn't put that first 5 today because there wasn't even the same picture going. And I'm glad they nothing like putting out the content and the picture changes on you overnight. So I'm kind of glad I didn't put out that first 5 because it's not the same guy going. And I don't even see him anywhere. So it's like, one of those things. Welcome to MLB mid-season. They love to change pictures on you overnight. They have no problem doing it. They're like, there you go. No, that guy's not going anymore. So
we
it's
get
just
to,
like,
we get to this, your man Bowden Francis, Molly. We get to that start 7 and 8, and that's when they start to say, well, a little shoulder soreness, a little shoulder fatigue. Let's sit them down for 15 days.
the heat and the humidity, I think, kicks that in for everybody. We know what the heat, what it's like when the temperatures rise, and then you throw in 98 degree humidity percentages. That definitely gets deep bone bruising soreness from a lot of guys. So
inflammation, and of course, Rob will always talk. What's the inflammation? Say, well,
you should
watch out. Gluten free. You got to go gluten. Some of these guys got to go gluten free, especially with inflammation. That's a tough thing to do. But listen, man, if you're making that kind of bucks, but I would do everything I can to avoid inflammation, because especially for a pitcher.
And it's we use so much canola oil and everything. It's everything. Everywhere you look, read canola oil. Who's been around? The Amish. They've been around a long time. They're not even eating canola oil. You know what they do? They show you what they use canola oil for. You take an orange, you peel it in half nicely across the middle ways, and you pop it out nicely. You know how it's still got that white pith in the middle? You pour your canola oil into that, and you've made yourself a lamp. You can actually light the orange, and it'll stay lit, and it's the Amish candle from the canola oil that people are eating. It's a candle. Yeah, stop eating seed oils. It'll kick your butt. Inflammation is big. Just tell you how much they've been.
I'm a hiker. I know all about inflammation. Trust me, I know all about that.
Oh, right?
It's the first warning sign of a major injury. There's no doubt about that. Of course, Al, you got content as well up there on the YouTube.
Yeah, again, got the 3-doggy video, which did well again yesterday. 2-0. Was hoping for a 3-0 sweep, but again, that Mother Nature remains undefeated there, postponing my game. And hey, you could still make that play today, though, especially if it is Mizorowski going at it. But again, still waiting for a confirmation there. But yeah, got 3 more dogs for everyone today, and as well as the men's -1 short as well. So go check that out. Got a push yesterday, so we're all 1-1-1 so far there. Looking to get to 2-1.
And Alessandro, of course, Alessandro got you on the mornings, and of course, you're working on some content here as well as your UFC video.
Yes, no, we'll have that UFC video up tonight. Go check out Mills's video. I saw that already. So UFC this weekend. A lot of money to be made.
There we go. Of course, Alessandro, he was former athlete, professional athlete here, joined us here on the show. Did you have to deal with any inflammation back in your day?
Oh, yeah, all the time. All the time. I got a bad knee, so definitely know when I eat too much cheese and bread and all that stuff, my knee starts swelling up. And I already know inflammation.
There you go. They're from professional athlete. Professional athlete there, right from his words. But it's hard. It's hard to have that. But you're used to growing up eating that food. It's just hard to stop, right?
Oh, yeah. In-N-Out cheeseburgers, man. I love it.
All right, there you go. That'll do it here for this edition of the Tony Morning Show. We're back again tomorrow live here at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. So make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications, hit us with that thumbs up. Anybody have anything to say before we close it out?
It's not the cheeseburger that's kicking your butt, by the way. It's the burger's fine because there's no seed oil in the burger patty, right? It's the bun. The stuff they put in that bun is kicking your butt. So you get the bunless, do the lettuce wrap thing, or just eat the carnivore diet that they do. Just eat the burger and the bacon and the cheese.
Flying Dutchman, all onions.
Exactly. All the,
oh man,
just skip it all. Skip all the
my goodness.
Just eat the Wendy's Baconator, double Baconator. Good for you, healthy. That is good fat for you. They've been lying to you all
your
along,
heart, your heart too much.
No, it's that. See, they tell you that's good. That's healthy stuff for you. It's the canola oil gung up your heart. It's all that big one.
Dr. Atkins would have put you on the payroll, Rod.
Oh, I know he would have. Dr. Atkins diet, huge, man. It's good for you. That's healthy fat. That's the stuff you were supposed to eat. We were meant to eat that stuff. Butter. You're supposed to eat butter. Butter's good for you. Don't tell me that butter's not bad because it's good for you. Nobody tells you. But you have to watch, though, because when you have to eat a certain amount. You can't be going, all right, half a pound of butter looks like it's going to be a good meal. Look how many calories you get from that, right? But if you're going to fry with it, avocado oil is the way to go.
I had a friend on that Atkins. It works, but he says you got to when you start getting acid reflux, you got to definitely cut down your portion sizes. because the acid reflux.
Oh yeah,
comes on
well yeah, because you have to watch. It still comes back down to how much calories you're eating in a day. You can't just like completely like ignore how much calories you're eating and when you induce butter and ghee and those, because the calorie count's a little higher on those compared to the crappy canola oil that will just inflammate you to crazy, and you're like, well, that's a low calorie count. You just slow down the calorie count and just cut down your portion size. That's all.
Yep.
Avocado are your
avocado
friend.
oil.
I'm telling you, that oil that's in avocado is great for you.
Yeah, Siete. There's a lot of these brands now that are avocado oil. Siete is one of them, and there's a few others
Siete,
you can go out there. They're very good. Although they're plain, I use that for dipping into. You can't even know that it's even roux. You can't even tell the difference. It's roux instead of a corn. But yeah, Siete makes a really good tortilla chip that's fried in avocado oil. There's a lot of avocado oil out there, especially if you go to Sprouts or if you go to these other health stores. But even the chains now are getting into the healthy stuff. I see that all over. So that'll do it, guys. Anything in closing before we go? That'll do it.
Stay healthy.
Stay healthy. We want you back here tomorrow. I can tell you it's one to show.